in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
There he goes. And it is a good idea to game tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee. So quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job as defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Taking a shot on the first play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quick completion on the out. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie. They're on the board first here in the season opener. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Newton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Got a man, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Lewis. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Grab behind the line. It's Staley. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, man, what a shot that quarterback took.
You definitely don't want to take many of those shots. I know the result was really good, but you don't want to get rocked and socked, and you definitely don't want your head to go.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. To go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give is to Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. multitude of options on second and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it set up on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Miller with the ball. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stop them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense got it.
Man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Staley. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wide receiver going in motion. On the direct snap, it's Miller. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Forward and finds his man on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Here's the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Williams. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they turn it into a defensive score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. This one's complete. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Cuevas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so...
Turning it on! The 10! Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Bernard. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Alabama pushing the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside for the back. Wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the outside. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air. It's Aguilar. He's got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Direct snap. It's Miller. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down mark.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and inches, but by the time the ball was snapped, it looked as if there were 24 defenders coming after the quarterback.
Man, look at all the guys near the box on the snap, right? Everybody's thinking run. Everybody's playing fast, physical, and aggressive, and the offense had no chance to even get the football off. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think we're going to see a lot more of this from this offense. Listen, you're backed up on your own end. You got the lead. More importantly, you want to continue to run the clock, get first downs, be the physical team right here. The ground game, I imagine, is going to be a big part of their playbook moving forward.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And Wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this is it right here. Game on the line. After that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to find a way to score a touchdown here on fourth and goal and give yourself a chance at the W.
Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Aguilar. Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Temple. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one, Kevin? Keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. First down and more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Fighting off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Got enough space. Touchdown tie. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the deep shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart.
Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Really trying to make that tempo work here to get a little bit closer for the kicker. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.